Robyn Rowen, your MIIA lobbyist, with a special session rundown of what turned out to be a very good session for independent agents. When we last spoke, the fate of the state's critical reinsurance program was hanging in the balance. The agreement struck back in May between Governor Walz and the legislative leaders did not provide any funding to continue the reinsurance program, which is set to expire at the end of this year. Given that the reinsurance program stabilized the individual health insurance market, reduced premiums for over 150,000 Minnesotans, and has become a model for other states, this was a shocking result and one that the House and Senate Republicans did not intend to let stand, and neither did we. House Commerce Lead, Representative Tim O'Driscoll, immediately reached out to ask for MIIA's help in making the case to the Walz administration and to other legislators for continuing reinsurance. And you rose to the challenge. MIIA members wrote letters, made calls, and shared their own and their clients' stories about the importance of reinsurance in keeping health insurance premiums affordable for families, farmers, and small business owners. And it worked. Republicans were able to negotiate one more year of reinsurance and extend the program through 2022. The program is not quite as robust as the original version, but it will keep premiums affordable, especially for those who are not eligible for the federal subsidies. But the fight isn't over. Proponents of government-run healthcare insurance want to bolster their cause by destabilizing the individual market. While the one-year extension was a stake in the ground, we need to keep working in the next legislative session to make reinsurance permanent. The Minnesota version of the NAIC's insurance data security model also made it across the finish line, and Governor Walz signed it into law on June 26th. As you know, enacting the model in Minnesota has been a top priority of the DOCs for the past 2 years. Therefore, making the legislation work for our members has been one of our top priorities. Working closely with the DOC and the chairs of the House and Senate Commerce Committees, we succeeded. The Minnesota version of the model is one of the most workable versions for agents in the country. For details on what the new law requires, please see my June 28th edition of Capitol Notes. I do want to emphasize here that the law takes effect on August 1, which means that all agents will be required to report cybersecurity breaches within their agencies to the commissioner after that date. Other requirements that only apply to agencies with more than 25 employees, such as developing an information security plan, are phased in over the next 2 years. Please take some time to learn what your agency is required to do under the new law. Signing up for our Cyber Liability Summit on August 10th is a great way to help you get up to speed. The last bill passed in this special session was the omnibus tax bill. But they actually could have called it the no tax bill, as the bill did not include any tax increases for individuals or businesses. The marquee provision of the bill was full federal conformity for PPP loans, something that we have been advocating for since January. This provision avoided a $400 million income tax hit for the over 150,000 Minnesota businesses, including some agencies, who relied on the loans to survive the pandemic. Heading into special session, there were a number of troubling proposals still on the table, but I'm happy to report that none of these became law. These proposals include the state-run paid family and medical leave mandate, which is a 24-week leave program funded by an increase in the payroll tax, a proposal taking the first steps towards implementing a public health insurance option, as well as a prohibition on employers from using credit reports, personal financial information, or salary history in hiring decisions. And while we were able to defeat these proposals this year, rest assured they will be back in 2022. Now that the legislature has adjourned until January 1, 2022, you might be thinking that I can sit back and work on my tan and my golf game, which, by the way, needs a tremendous amount of work. But sadly, that's not to be. For example, in the next couple of weeks, we expect the DOC to announce a brand new deputy of the insurance division, and we will want to meet them. We also need to talk with the DOC about their interest in legislation prohibiting proxy discrimination in homeowners and auto insurance. We want to explore a legislative fix to the misaligned timing of municipal laws and liquor liability certificates. And educating legislators about the importance of the independent agency system is always on our to-do list. So, a lobbyist's work is never done. Thank you for your ongoing support and your participation in the legislative process. As you can see, it makes a real difference. As always, thanks for listening and see you next time.
On behalf of the Board of Directors, members, and staff, we really want to thank Robyn for all that she's done this year. It was a difficult time down there during the legislature. She had to do many Zoom calls to try to get things done for us. She did a fantastic job, and we're lucky to have her. Now, because of what she's done, April has some exciting news about the convention relating to what Robyn covered.
Because of all the cybersecurity issues that have been increasing over the past year or so, we will have some professionals there to talk to all the agencies about what they need to do to protect themselves and grow their businesses. We hope you all can attend to learn more about the requirements for your agency and how to protect your customers' data.